What's happening, Bodybuilding Nation family? I've got some exciting updates to share with you about the upcoming Tampa Pro competition, and let me tell you, this lineup is absolutely stacked with talent. John Delarroa update. First up, we've received a fresh physique update from John Delarroa through his coach Patrick Tour, taken just 2 days before he hits the Tampa Pro stage. For those who might not remember, John is coming into this competition as the reigning champion after his victory last year, when he defeated Mohamed Fouad in what many considered a controversial decision. Looking at this latest update, I have to say John appears to be in fantastic condition. What really stands out to me is how well he's maintaining his physique quality despite being in his 40s now. It's remarkable to see a veteran competitor who doesn't seem to be losing much compared to his prime years from a decade ago. His coach mentioned he's looking a bit flat in these shots, but honestly, he appears to be tracking toward bringing a very similar package to what we witnessed at both last year's Tampa Pro and the Olympia, where he secured 12th place, matching his best ever Olympia finish. This year's Tampa Pro field looks significantly more competitive than last year's lineup, making John's title defense that much more challenging. However, based on what I'm seeing in this update, he's definitely still in contention and should be considered one of the frontrunners heading into this show. Quint Beastwood, 3 days out. Moving on to Quint Nariah, better known as Quint Beastwood, who dropped both video footage and Instagram photos showing his condition 3 days out from competition. The video content is particularly valuable because we finally get to see how he's looking from the back, something I've been emphasizing as crucial for evaluating Quinton's overall package. In the video, you can observe some areas where he's still holding water in his lower body, particularly visible when the skin creates folds during movement. However, the still photographs tell a more impressive story, showcasing deeply striated hamstrings and some glute definition, though not extensively throughout. From a structural standpoint, Quinton's width from the back is undeniable thanks to his superior genetics, but that mid-lat region seems to lack some density even at this stage. Despite this observation, I believe this represents the most improved and best-conditioned version of Quinton we've seen to date. The interesting dynamic here is that Quinton will likely be the tallest competitor in this lineup, probably possessing the best overall structure and aesthetic appeal. He's also expected to be among the heaviest competitors on stage, similar to Justin Sevoy, who was sitting at 294 pounds a few days out, due to his 6'3" frame. The question becomes, will conditioning be the deciding factor at this show? While Quinton looks very good, some of his competitors are presenting extreme conditioning levels, though they may lack his structural advantages and overall size. Jordan Hutchinson's incredible conditioning. Speaking of extreme conditioning, Jordan Hutchinson just posted new photos that perfectly illustrate what I'm talking about. When we discuss peak conditioning, Jordan is setting the standard in this lineup. His latest images show deep glute striations visible even from side angles, incredible vascularity throughout, and chest striations without even flexing his pectorals. The back shots of Jordan are particularly impressive, probably the most conditioned lower body we've seen from anyone in this Tampa Pro field. The glute and hamstring definition is simply otherworldly. While Jordan may not possess the same wow factor structure as Quinton when hitting poses like the front double bicep, his conditioning is so extreme that it could carry him far in this competition. Sometimes incredible conditioning combined with solid muscle mass can overcome structural disadvantages, and Jordan is proving that point. From all the physique updates I've analyzed for this Tampa Pro lineup, Jordan's conditioning stands out as the most impressive. He looks absolutely shredded and ready for battle. Beef Stew's career best condition. I also caught Beef Stew's latest story update showing a most muscular pose at 2 days out, and I'm convinced this represents his all-time best condition. Every update I've seen from Stu leading into this show surpasses anything from his previous competitions. This appears to be the peak version of his physique. The same can be said for Jordan and Quinton. Multiple competitors in this lineup seem to be bringing career best packages, which is why this Tampa Pro deserves so much attention and discussion. The Lionel Beyeke mystery. One of the most intriguing storylines heading into Tampa Pro involves Lionel Beyeke. It's rare to see him compete, and checking his social media provides zero insight into his current condition. His entire Instagram feed consists of Bible verses with absolutely no bodybuilding content, training footage, or physique updates. His last bodybuilding-related post was a training video from over a year and a half ago. At mid-40s, Lionel isn't getting any younger, and we haven't seen him compete recently. Could he surprise everyone with an incredible transformation and find himself in the first call-out, or even contending for the win? In bodybuilding, anything is possible, and that unpredictability is part of what makes our sport so exciting. Looking ahead to Texas Pro, the excitement doesn't end with Tampa Pro. Next weekend brings the Texas Pro, and I recently saw footage of Andrew Jacked training with Behrouz Tabani in the UAE. Andrew typically uses Texas Pro as his Olympia qualifier, but he's posted on Instagram indicating he'll only be making an appearance rather than competing. Since he already secured qualification at FIBO, this opens up opportunities for other competitors. Many of the athletes we've been discussing for Tampa Pro are also confirmed for Texas Pro. With Andrew Jacked not competing, there's a strong possibility we could see 2 new names added to the Olympia qualified list over these next 2 weekends. Likely competitors we don't typically discuss as Olympia-bound athletes. Final thoughts on this incredible lineup. This Tampa Pro represents everything great about bodybuilding. No clear frontrunner, multiple athletes on relatively even playing fields, and numerous competitors bringing what appears to be their best ever conditioning. How do you judge between several athletes all performing at career-high levels? This is where we'll witness a true bodybuilding battle without 1 or 2 dominant figures separating themselves from the pack. I expect the first call-out to feature multiple competitors who are incredibly close in terms of overall package quality. The depth and competitiveness of this lineup reminds us why bodybuilding is such a compelling sport. Any number of these athletes could emerge victorious, including someone we've barely discussed or haven't seen compete in years. What are your thoughts, Bodybuilding Nation? Based on all these updates and analyses, who are your top 6 picks for this incredible Tampa Pro lineup? Drop your predictions in the comments below. This is going to be an absolute war on stage, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. That's a wrap for today's preview. Thanks for tuning in to Bodybuilding Nation, and we'll see you in the next one.